What's the latest on the state's implementation of federal health care reform, also known as Obamacare?
I've had a bunch of contacts, email, hotline, and even some phone calls where people have concerns about getting access to the exchange. The whole system seems to be misfiring, and not just a startup. As it continues, there don't seem to be the improvements that are necessary to bring the whole concept of affordable health care online. And people are concerned with long waits and the website problems they've had, and some of the prices quoted talking about the affordable aspect not just being wrong, but in fact the premiums half again as much or doubling in some cases here. There's a sticker shock that was so totally unanticipated that we're having a lot of response from constituents about this issue. Having to refer people to healthcare staff to try and come up with solutions to some of these issues because they are so technical that they can't figure out what to do, and the staff actually has a problem trying to figure out what to do. This has been interesting to act as an advocate for constituents, trying to make this happen. And those that were promised that they could keep their plans and were booted off the plans, there's really a little bit of discontent there too. People that had expectations that what the president promised would happen are not just disappointed at this point, they're becoming a little bit irritated about this issue. We're supporting a proposal here in Olympia as a response to allow people to purchase more affordable health insurance by doing something as simple as buying across state lines. If we actually allowed the freedom to choose to make these choices across state lines, possibly even across the Canadian border, I think we'd find out that the competition would ring in and bring the prices somewhere back to reality.
You're sponsoring an identical measure with Senator Baumgartner to help those who are unemployed. Tell us about that.
I saw this bill that Mike had drafted and absolutely committed immediately to providing a companion bill. This is a great idea. People that are on unemployment are available for employment, but while they're receiving benefits, sometimes they tend to, after making 3 contacts with employers, which are by email or phone or sometimes totally disconnected, they almost end up being secluded a bit. To get them back out in motion again, moving about the market, creating relationships, making contacts with people, networking like everybody in business constantly does, allowing a positive impact to happen. This is just a little bit of a tool to allow them to provide 2 hours of community service for each week of unemployment benefits that they receive. It's really a great bill, considering that if you have something that would be a legitimate reason why you couldn't participate in this for a simple 2 hours a week, such as a mother with young children, there's options available to make sure that those people aren't harmed.
Speaking of unemployment, the state's unemployment rate is the lowest in 5 years at 6.6%. What do you think this means for Spokane County?
On the West Plains, we have an absolute model of efficiency sitting there to where we actually have a freight corridor with I-90. We have a transloader facility that's planned. We have a loop track for unit trains to load and unload. We've got Spokane International Airport that has business park, industrial park frontage. This is direct access to the flight line, providing opportunities for direct access to transport, to shipping, to manufacturing, to get direct access to the airport. That hasn't existed in Seattle for the last 50 years. Highway 904 between I-90 and Cheney is trying its darndest with Eastern Washington University to provide a technological base and people with science, technology, engineering, and math disciplines graduating a place to stay and work. We have so much to offer here. I'm extremely excited about that occurring. Hey, thanks for watching my weekly video update. If you ever have any questions, concerns, or suggestions, please contact my office at the information on your screen. I also encourage you to sign up for my email updates at my website, www.representativejeffholey.com. I'm Jeff Holey, and it's an honor to serve as your state representative.